Hi, it's Marek Mularczyk and welcome to another episode of PhotoshopLightroomTV, your video podcast about anything Lightroom and Photoshop and Bridge sometimes as well. What I want to share with you this week is viewing options inside of Lightroom. So as you work on images in Lightroom, say in the library module, and let's say you want to find out what the settings are on the image. So let's say if I pick one of these images, so maybe that one here, all I can see on the rollover is just the file name and time when the photo was taken and the dimensions. You can also use the Loupe View. You can go to bottom or press E on the keyboard to go to Loupe View. And in Loupe View you can actually see some information and you can customize it as well. So what I can have is, I can have the name of the file and dimensions, but also some data from the camera. So I can see this photo was taken with this 35mm Fuji XF lens at 4.0 aperture. So you can customize it. You can customize what's going to show in here. So what you can do is you go to View menu, all the way down to Loupe Info, and then Show Info Overlay. Okay. You can also customize it. So go to View menu again. On the Loupe Info, you can have Info 1, Info 2, so you can have two different kinds of information in here. Also, if you go to View Options in here, this opens a dialog box where you can choose what you want to see in the Loupe View. So what I have here is the file name and copy name first, then capture date and time, that's what's showing right now, and the crop dimensions on 1, and 2, which is showing at the moment, is the file name and copy name, exposure and ISO and lens settings. But you can change it so it shows anything you want really. I actually like seeing the lens settings and seeing the exposure and ISO, but on the Info 1, maybe I don't want to see just the crop dimensions, but maybe I want to see something else. So you can choose whatever you want in here. What about the copyright? Okay, there's some copyright on this image. Okay. Maybe anything else. Do you want to see some, like a focal length? 35mm. So it's showing just the focal length, not the actual name of the lens or the aperture of the lens. So you can choose anything from the metadata. I usually keep it as crop dimensions. Date is fine. And I do want to keep it as crop dimensions. So in case you crop the image, it will show you the actual dimensions of the image right as it is right now. On the Info 2, the most useful one for me is to see the camera settings. So I can see the setting of the lens, what lens was used, and the aperture mainly here, and the ISO. So this was shot at ISO 320. So once you set these up, what you can do next is you can cycle through these options. So as I showed you earlier, you can go to View menu, Loupe Info, you can go Info 1, Info 2, or you can use letter I on a keyboard to cycle through these different views. So if I just click away, that's what I was using earlier. I was pressing the letter I on a keyboard. I, so there's nothing. Info 1, Info 2, and then nothing again. So the letter I allows you to show these Loupe Info options in Lightroom. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, quick tip in Adobe Lightroom, Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'm Marek Mularczyk from PsLrTV. You can go to PsLrTV for more information about my Adobe Certified courses. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you soon. Another episode of Photoshop Lightroom TV, your video podcast about anything Lightroom and Photoshop and Bridge as well. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.